Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have quite a bit of news to go and cover up all throughout today, where we actually have once again a really big warning going on now for the Star Wars Jedi game. Now, if you guys may or not have a chance to go and hear this, we've been kind of seeing some now even more conflicting stuff, even after the brand new patch has come out. So I'm going to hope that no matter what, it's going to be working as of tomorrow. So I'm going to go talk about that, talk about the drama, and a little bit just a warning, but it does seem like it's mostly okay, but once again, we have to kind of wait and see, because it does seem like there's actually like different types of issues and every different type of actual, like basically console versus PC, so be careful that we're going to talk about that, and as well a few other little various stories, such as Phil Spencer actually finally breaking his silence after this kind of failure of the CMA. We're going to talk about that, and just a few little things throughout tonight. So I'll try to give you guys more updates as of tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, the Twitter and Twitch down below. Be hanging out on Twitch if you guys are bored, go swing on by. We also have all the Amazon links for the consoles down below, and of course, give me your thoughts and comments as well. So, very first and foremost, I want to talk about this a little bit more of a bigger warning. So if you guys may have heard around maybe 2 or 3 days ago, we saw a lot of really early initial reviews when it came to the brand new Star Wars Jedi Survivor game. And apparently, like a lot of people such as SkillUp and other various kind of reviewers were stating how the PC version of the game was horrible. Like it was basically struggling to even run like 30, 40 frames, even with the high-end PC, a lot of staggering issues, open world issues, loading issues, and even a few crash issues. Although we didn't see too many reviews when it came to the console editions. Now, we also have been getting a few more of those console versions, where actually now apparently a lot of folks are saying that every single version of the game itself is having some major issues, whether it's from the PlayStation or consoles or even on PC, and it does kind of seem like it's a little bit more on the various side for everywhere. Now, I do want to reiterate that we have been seeing a lot of news when it comes to a brand new 1.02 patch, but apparently some folks even like basically like some of the reviewers that were basically on the 1.02 patch we're still having issues. And this kind of comes out to all of the platforms, and this is once again for the brand new patch. Now, I myself have not actually had the game yet. And as well, they're also going to maybe go into like another hotfix, or as well, maybe there might even be more bigger issues. Maybe some of these reviewers themselves never upgraded. But I just want to give you guys this big warning for the game in general. Because like I said, we have been seeing a lot of news where it's like, hey, here's the views, and people are saying the game is good. Like a lot of folks at the bare level are saying this game's like at least an 8 out of 10. It's a good improvement, good vibes, good everything. But once again, some of the PC folks are just having issues nonstop. But like I keep on saying, this is actually apparently with the brand new 1.02 patch. So it's kind of a toss-up. This might be one of those things where it might be more of a hardware issue. It might be one of those things where maybe just like they'll have another maybe update patch in the next few days. But like I said, we were seeing some issues with people on console even after this patch. So I just want to remind you guys, I myself have not played it. I will probably be like downloading the game itself. I'll probably be doing the EA Plus, like Super Plus thing or whatever, and playing the game on PC. Even though I've been hearing the game's a little bit on the mediocre side on PC with all these issues and glitches and all of that, I myself will probably still be doing it. I'll probably go and say whatever, and if there's any more bugs or big issues, if this 1.02 patch does not fix, which a lot of folks are saying it has, but once again, a lot of folks are saying it hasn't, depends on how deep in the game and the areas, etc. I'm just going to hope for the best. I'm just going to go and wing it. But basically, a lot of folks are saying the PS5 update, even for the game that was apparently good. I think of all the critiques, the PS5 version has been one of the better versions. So if you guys are PS5 gamers, it's been apparently pretty good. Basically, the PS5 updates released this year will be more important than patch 1.02 for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is the day 1 patch, so it should be out tomorrow if you guys pick it up. Out now on Sony servers. So you wouldn't have to worry if you're picking up the game this Friday. Tomorrow, it turned out it was a great game with numerous technical flaws into a simply excellent one. So apparently, like we're still hearing like a lot of bug fixes. So either way, the game probably will be better, even if it has still some issues or crashes or bugs or slogs after this day 1 patch. So keep that in mind. But anyway, for this one, it comes if you guys are playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor, whatever that may be, hit the options button first and check you're at least using version 1.02. So basically, a lot of folks are saying there'll be a huge difference if you guys are using a PS5 on launch day, and what they were playing to as well, or basically just everything was bad, apparently. So keep that in mind. I don't think a lot of us knew about this, but basically their post verdict for this one was saying, basically right before 24 hours before the game came out, this brand new update, they were saying the game's 144p performance mode now offers a way smoother experience, making exploration and combat even more of a joy. They think it's a way big night and day difference in the game compared to all the technical issues they had before, and it's also not a locked frame rate, but the game is now in acceptable state as well, following the patch released so late in the review process. So keep that in mind. But even with this, we're now seeing other reviewers kind of chiming in as of even today saying, PSA, as it stands, all platforms have massive performance and bug issues, with crashing even occurring occasionally on the console for Jedi Survivor. This impacts the story, gameplay, function, audio, everything. It's not just a PC thing. Patches are incoming. Yes, patches are indeed always incoming. That's how patches work, and that's good because this game is as close to not working as I've seen in a title in a review period since Days Gone. At this time, the actual game itself is severely impacted across all platforms by technical problems and impacts everything from story beats to voiceovers. More later. So, I want to let everyone kind of know on this one as well. We have been seeing the 50-50 because this actually only came out a few hours ago as of today when the patch has apparently already been out. So people are still having issues. If you guys even go through the tweets, some folks are saying like, hey, the game is cool. Like there's a lot of big issues. The fun factors are diminished. And so folks are saying as well, like from user experience, I played the game, patch included, 3 hours in, had 0 issues on PS5, kind of good to go. So it really does kind of seem like it's 50-50. Some folks are like, hopefully be a little bit better on this one too. Some folks are saying, hey, like it's already, like just note that there's supposed to be this day one patch we just covered over there. There might be some issues with that. And they're even saying like, hey, there's still gonna be a lot of issues still regard with this on top of this. So we've been hearing a lot of other folks too on like just in general. Seeing a lot of other folks discussing this. Seeing a lot of different people waiting for it. Some people are waiting for the game itself. So just want to give you guys a big warning for that one. You kind of take your own call. I'll probably play it still myself tomorrow on PC, and I'll probably have some more patches throughout the week. I'm sure they'll get cleared up as time goes on. On the same topic too as well, when it comes to this one, there actually is some pretty cool PlayStation 5 features though, when it comes to haptic and adaptive triggers though for Star Wars Jedi as well. So basically you guys can do different things such as, you know, like using the actual force and pulling in your characters too in case you guys want to pick it on up. We can also do things like portable pals, where basically you could have like the haptics if you're doing things such as like, you know, on these ropes and all this type of stuff. So if they're zipping across the line, you can feel the rumble rating and the triggers too, and you guys feel like game just feels different and nice and vibey. You also basically use this to go and use different things with, say, like your lightsabers too as well from your customization to this. And one of the cooler ones, the DualSense color bar will also match whatever color you select for Cal's lightsaber. Now, that one to me is actually a really cool vibe too on top of this. So if you guys want to go and pick up the game, we're seeing okay things in regards to PS5. We're seeing that there's issues though everywhere, and it kind of seems like conflicting on the like how good the new patch is going to be for everything. It could be good, could be bad, can kind of go either way. So I'll let you guys go and know how it goes. I'll play it up tomorrow up on Twitch if you guys are curious on that, if you guys want more of a feedback on it. But it's been apparently good. Like most reviews are good besides those force issues. Now as well, a bit more of a bigger kind of story going on over here in case you guys have missed it. We have actually now seen Phil Spencer finally going to address this kind of takeover. We might talk a little bit more throughout this week or the weekend, but basically Xbox boss Phil Spencer did go and reassure a lot of the employees following the Activision deal basically not going through, saying that everything's not lost. Xbox boss Phil Spencer has been speaking to employees this week about the UK's decision to block Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard, reportedly seeking to reassure them about the future of the company's gaming division. So according to a report from Bloomberg, Spencer acknowledged the disappointment of everyone at Microsoft as the verdict, but they still want to go and keep on pushing this appeal, as we've covered up on yesterday's video. It's also confirmed that the company's desire to pursue the Activision Blizzard takeover still is not gone, although they still have approvals in other different countries. The UK shutting it down definitely puts a hamper in stuff, and we're also waiting to go and see what the FTC in America as well also thinks about it. There's an official statements too as well from Activision CEO discussing how he still wants to push the deal, wants to go through. Probably makes sense though because he gets a huge acquisition bonus if it happens, but either way. So also he did go and mention too that even without Activision Blizzard, Xbox's gaming strategy is still ongoing, still being worked on. It's going to be better too as well, and they're going to keep on just making stuff a little bit more, I guess, in depth as time goes on. So also go and say too, this is only like just from people who apparently have been in their meeting. It would also make sense too as well because even if the deal doesn't go through, you do have to be making different games. There can maybe be other strategic acquisitions maybe being planned as well, or maybe just like a huge front load, like $50 million investment into Xbox itself to maybe go build up new studios, maybe to go work in more partnerships, more cloud gaming, maybe like more investment maybe in the Game Pass and trying to maybe get even more games on Game Pass itself. But the company doesn't stop moving just from that alone. So it is kind of crazy to go and see that Phil Spencer has finally broken his silence. Now, some other reminders too as well. So even some other reviews too for Star Wars have been saying it's like not the best. It's like hit and miss, but we've still been having some overall good reviews with it. We also have the brand new too as well, guys. Don't forget Cyberpunk DLC, which is going to be confirmed and talked about a lot more throughout this summer. So basically, if you guys want to go check this stuff on out for the gameplay blowout for the summer itself too, it should be hands-on and more stuff will be shown at the Summer Games Fest. We're getting the pre-game Summer Games Fest announcements too as well, so it's fun to see. This also kind of came out too from the I don't know, all the games that have been coming out just in general. We've been seeing a few other trailers floating around. Same too even with Inspector Gadget. This is all apparently a brand new game too with Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party. If you guys remember Inspector Gadget as a kid, you guys may go and like that. So I don't know, a little bit of a weirder thing. Just want to make sure you guys are aware for Star Wars, and as well make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Target links, I guess Amazon links, and all that good stuff too. And subscribe and notifications on. I'll see you guys later on, probably tomorrow for more videos.